Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. My name's Sue Casey. I'm the manager of the Hope Project.
My name's Megan Snape and I'm the life coach for the Hope Project.
How long have you been running the Hope Project?
The Hope Project's been running for just over 3 years now. It started with the funding from the government under the Department of Health, and it's since then, that was for 2 years, and then since the funding ran out, it's been a bit fragmented in terms of getting money to keep it going.
No problem.
Okay. And what kinds of things does the Hope Project provide? What kind of services does it provide?
The Hope Project, it's mainly about activities, and our ethos is if you enjoy something, you're more likely to increase your energy, it takes your mind off other things, and it gives you different skills and an opportunity to try something different. So we have a range of activities. One of our most popular one is boxing, which is not like boxing in a ring, it's fitness. So it's like pad work, skipping, etc. So it's raising your fitness level. And we also do cooking, which we're doing today. And that is to teach people basic cookery skills. And some of our guys have gone on to do like kitchen work, chefing kind of skills, and they've actually put on events. So that's been quite successful. We also do a new one, which is chess. And the chess group started small but it's getting bigger, and we run that next to the boxing because it's all about skills, strategy, thinking, problem solving, keeping calm under pressure. So it's all sorts of stuff like that. And what else we do? I can't think.
Chill and Spill.
Chill and Spill is one of our groups. It's with the Readers Organisation, and it's a lady from the Readers Organisation comes along. She reads aloud, and she encourages other people to read aloud, or just listen. We pause and we discuss the story, and it's a way of people talking about themselves without talking about themselves. So it's a way of like, it's a bit more therapeutic, and gets people to sort of like think about the story and also think about other things that might be happening to them at that time.
So in essence, is that like confidence building and you know, getting them to address issues that they possibly wouldn't talk about if they didn't have that?
Yeah.
They could because they're quite well really quiet throughout the whole session, but
Which they very rarely do.
which they very rarely do. They do say, "Oh, I'll come and listen," but they might hear somebody else talking about a certain situation, which makes them open up a bit more and say, "Oh, I've been there. And how did you find it? What did you do to get out of that situation?"
So how many people are you catering to at the moment?
Well, we've got a caseload of around about 80 at the moment. See, they're in different parts of the service. Like some people we've only seen once, some they're not engaging, some that are engaging. So I'll say roughly the ones that are engaging around about 30. So it's sort of like depends on the need and where they're up to and what they want to get out. They might want to stay for a couple of sessions, they might stay for 6 months, they might stay for all the groups, they might just stay for one.
The remaining kind of 50 might just pop into the office to see us rather than. It's quite hard, difficult to get people into the groups. Just from. It's quite daunting, isn't it, when you think of a group? But we like to call it an activity. But we like to tell them just to come and watch first of all. Quite welcome to come and watch, you don't have to join in. See what you think. And more often than not, once we get them there to do that, then they engage.
Right. And can you tell us some of the success stories that you've had from the people?
Thanks a lot. Success can be measured in different ways. In terms of like employment, one of our most successful clients, he's now employed with the probation service.
Oh, fantastic.
And when he came to us, he was considered to be too high risk, and there were a lot of concerns, and when he came through, he was a service user. Then there was concerns about him being a volunteer because he was still on licence, and he proved he could do it, and he had to prove himself for over 2 years. And then when the job opportunity came along, he went for it, and there was a lot of problems with that because he had to wait so while, and eventually he did get employment. So he's probably successful in terms of employment. We've had other clients that have had their pieces of work published. We've had a client that's been published in the Nursing Journal, his article about his experience of mental health and the Hope Project. We've had clients that have had poems published, and we've got a current client at the moment who is doing the chess group, and but the training is done by this guy who is like a grandmaster, and he's on the point of beating him, and now actually he has actually
just beaten him.
Yeah. We've had guys that's come through the boxing, and they now do like amateur boxing. So they go out and they do actual proper fights. And they started off like their fitness level would have been quite low, and now they're actually using that as a skill and as a way of like earning some money as well.
I see. What would it mean if the Hope Project wasn't able to continue?
I mean, what it would mean for us is it would be devastated, because I've been in the job for 20 years, over 20 years as a probation officer, and I've seen more success through this project than through those years I was a probation officer. I think what it would mean for the clients is that it's been a lifeline. A lot of them would say, had they not had Hope, they wouldn't be here now. They'd either be in prison or not around before. So it's a small project, but what we do is effective and it's worthwhile. And it's very hard for a small project like ours to compete with the bigger organisations that have a set way of doing things. And the way we do it is very sort of out in the community. There's barriers are broken down. We work alongside all our clients, and I think that makes the difference as well. You don't feel judged, and so it actually values them.
So how much does it cost to keep somebody in prison versus how much it costs to take somebody through the Hope Project?
Well, we did look at one case study, the guy who's now employed, and at minimum it would have cost £157,000 per year for him to be in prison, have all and that's minimum, of all the services involved. He's now a taxpayer. So.
And how much do you think you spent on him in the 2 years that he's
been
with the project?
Minimal. I mean, we're just 2 members of staff. All the venues we use are free. Apart from the boxing, we pay for the coach, who's like £30 a week. So very little in terms of what would have been paid. The cost of recall is something like £45,000 per person. 60-odd thousand to keep someone in custody for a year. So if you think of those costs and the costs of our wages, basically, it's a difference. And some tea and coffee.
So where would you like to see the Hope Project by this time next year?
More staff. Definitely more staff. More volunteers. It really does need funding. Our resources are quite at the moment, but I can't emphasise enough how much it works. Sitting with someone in an office, there's a barrier there. They tell you what you want to hear in the probation office, certainly.
And I think that is known that it doesn't work the way most places operate, in terms of like sort of going in, seeing somebody in an office, because you don't see the real person.
No.
We work with the real person. We see them as we take them as they are. We don't look at files. We may look at some information, obviously, for risk purposes, but the answers are there to that person that's there next to you. All the issues are there in front of you. You don't need to go away and read up their life history. And I think a lot of clients are used to that. Just talking about the problems and the life history, when what we focus on is, well, okay, yeah, we know that. What do you like doing? What do you like to do? Where would you like to see yourself? And it's about the forward looking rather than backward looking.
And because we do all the groups with them,
Yeah.
it forms better relationships, working relationships with them, so they open up a lot more. They tend to tell you all sorts, don't they? Within, for example, the chap on probation, they had him on papers, taking drugs once a week, occasionally. Within a few hours of talking to this guy, he kind of opened up his whole life story. So that's the difference.
getting to know somebody
Yeah.
one-on-one rather than
Mm.
a piece of paper and
Yeah.
statistics, right? So the Dementia Cafe, I believe you're in rehearsals today.
Yeah.
And what does it mean to be able to provide that service for such a worthy cause?
Well, I think for the clients we work with, I think one of the things that because in the past we've done a sponsored run for the Compassion Food Bank, and it is about putting back into society. I think maybe the public see people that commit offences, they need to be punished, and they don't care, or they don't really care about what happens, but they do, and it is about, not only is it about putting back, it's about own self-confidence, self-esteem, about being able to do it. And they don't get paid to come and do the food. They don't have to come for so many hours here, but it's because they want to. And I think that's the difference. It's not about like having to, it's wanting to, and wanting to be part of the community as well.
Fantastic. So they've really done the hot pot challenge?
Event.
And it had very positive effects on all of them,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. Yeah.
So going forward now with this Dementia Cafe, it should hopefully bring out some similar or even better results, definitely. How many people are they going to be catering to?
I think it's about 30,
Yeah,
is
about
it?
30.
Yeah. It's
On
a
a
small
small
event,
scale.
yeah.
Fantastic. I think that's about it. Right, okay, so we're hoping that going forwards we'll come back to a bigger Hope project,
Total.
more funding and definitely more staff and more services that you'll be able to offer the community. Okay, thank you very much, Jill and Sue.
One where I still on a daily basis see people in the road, old life, like crime and drugs and that. The big focus of their daily regime. So you need to get away from that and be around normal people. Like level 1s and 2s in prison and some level 3s, and I'm on an extended diploma.
We're the same.
The Dementia Cafe is finally beginning today, and rehearsals for the Dementia Cafe are beginning today, and I have taken the time to speak with Sue and Meg, who are the leaders of the project, just to hear about plans for the Hope Project for the future.
You can see around it on you.
People, you want to be a good person, I think. It's hard to find good people when you grew up around Baden.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, you've lived and grown in Salford all your life, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, you've seen that side of life.
Yeah.
Now you've taken a different path,
Yeah.
and now you will end up being a role model truly to other.
Hopefully, I will mental qualification and that as well.
You have already?
Yeah, in prison.
Oh my gosh, you're way ahead, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be definitely.
Hopefully she wants me to speak to the sixth formers about it all.
Did you?
Hopefully, yeah. For 3 years of uni.
Oh my gosh, isn't it? More successful.
Yeah, definitely. We don't have things like this to come and do and don't know how to. And then it's stressing about it. One of those.
What area?
Salford.
Gosh, no,
It does take a lot of practice to be as fast as he is,
Yeah.
as you can see, but
It does, definitely. So, I want to see you tripping away. Or something.
so where are you guys from?
Well, actually, I'm from Salford University.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's good to see people interested in this sort of thing.
Well, I mean, this sort of thing's amazing in essence, what you do, what is happening. Now that was very...
From my heart, and obviously I've been through it all, trouble that they might end up going into one day.
This time.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see anyway.
So you're just doing lots
I'm not holding it.
I always try to get that little bit cut as well.
No,
at the end.
always take, like if you're going to be doing it sliced instead of like diced, always just cut that bit out.
Yeah.
And then obviously go that way.
I see.
So look, so if you're going to do like slices, always just take that bit out first, and then you slice it that way.
I see.
And if you always just rest, if you always have your fingers like that,
Yeah.
you're never going to cut them. So then if you keep that bit of the knife there, you can use your finger as a guide then all the way down.
Oh, so it's as easy as that?
Never learn to cook. If you do this way, it's fast when you get practiced, it's the fastest way.
Yeah.
Back to wait now. More for funding, they love the word funding, don't they? You have to wait for this and wait for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
16, 17, 18, and I got old. So.
Well, but my mum grew up there until she was A7. So,
Oh, wow.
but I had no family left by the time I was around. But yeah. So this is for your like your dissertation or
Well,
you know your degree.
Yeah, just for my